Mic test. Welcome to the ninth day of the Elite Tools Intergaam Day-Night T10 cricket tournament. It is being organized by Shri Kachilava Patel Samaj Youth League. Gold sponsored by Elite Tools Limited. Silver sponsor Modern Tiles and Aluminium. Bronze sponsor Silver Spread Pipes Meru. Fueling partner Mafuko Group of Companies. So the toss between the first game of Sumatra and Super Roa. Super Roa won the toss and elected to bat first.
It's a wonderful evening for cricket today. Welcome Vishal.
Welcome to you.
And Vimal, the senior man behind me.
So first game will be officiated by Mr. Lalji Budia and his colleague Mr. Shantilal Patel.
It has been a cricket lovely day since morning up to now. We've witnessed some lovely games and it's still going on. We pray that we'll have more supporters again like yesterday. Come and enjoy this wonderful evening.
Yesterday, full crowd with a lot of noise. Unfortunately, we did not manage to do some commentary.
Representative, please, from Sumatra team. Before the game starts, please rush up to the podium here. Representative, both teams. Sumatra, please. Representative from Sumatra team, please. We are about to resume. Thank you. Vishal, the ground is looking so lovely today.
So the captain decides to tighten the offside boundary. Batsman hitting any six from Superoa will be awarded Kenya shilling 1,000 courtesy of Nir Construction Kurjibai. Hit straight, first boundary, not going through. So David, Team Super have decided to send in Sachin Budia to come and open the batting.
I think it's a good motivation for both teams. And since you've just had the sponsors announcing every 6 smacked, it's a 1,000 reach up from a batsman. Let's see what the batsmen are going to release the hands and throw them. If you can have some more 6, yeah, we'll enjoy the game more.
As always, all the teams and team sponsors are rewarding their players and motivating them.
We like the gesture because it's really helping, and again, it's a way of motivating and encouraging the batters to cruise and get some runs in between the first 2 overs.
I think also the team sponsor should also look out to sponsor bowlers taking wickets. They're also making a lot of effort. That's a cracking shot from Sachin's bat towards the deep mid-wicket boundary.
Looking a classic shot. Hope it continues like that.
He has to take his time. Look at that guided,
Oh, super guiding.
making use of the pace.
After the end of first over, the score is 13 for no loss. In the commentary box, welcome the legend Dan Okinyo. Comes scorer, comes umpire, comes reporter, and everything. Dan, welcome.
Thank you very much, David. It's nice being here, and what a great atmosphere. And congratulations to Samaj Sirikuchileva Youth League for such an initiative. Oh, thank you. And it's nice, Asiji, it's nice to get the mic and I get the first wicket.
I think the moment we announced your name, it came with a good luck.
That's a good luck, maybe good luck to me forever, because it's a good thing. As I was saying before, this is a very good initiative, and kudos to all the organizers bringing some life into our cricket. And I just wish to thank all the sponsors that have come on board to support this initiative, and we look forward to a great event.
The incoming batsman, Mikunj. Dan, do you think it's possible we can change the way we normally play during the day, put into a set of thinking that we can play even during the night NPC League?
Having looked at what is happening here today, when I came here, it was still, we are just using a natural light. And as soon as the lights came on, there was not much different. So I don't see any difference that playing in the light. There's a much difference between playing in the light and playing during the day and playing under floodlights.
Do you think it will shorten our timings of our playing for long So for example, if you can take for five months playing a league, if you do this, do you think it will help us reducing the time?
Of course, that can happen. We need to change because as you see everywhere, people adapting to different conditions.
Oh, the coach with a bang boundary to start with.
Mikunj opening his account with a boundary through point.
Watching the players in this particular tournament, we have some lovely players from the super divisions who are ganging up to face each other here. What is your take about it?
Good shot. As a cricket player, you should be able to play under any conditions, under any circumstances. And you'll find that most of the players have been playing together in their clubs, but coming here together today, they are playing for different teams altogether. So as a cricketer, we should be able to adapt to different conditions. And actually, this is what this tournament is giving them. So it's again, as I said, it's a very good tournament that is going to bring us good cricketers as we aim to get back to our good days of cricket.
As a selector and a news reporter, can you get a chance, or maybe do you think it can even give some beautiful chance of selecting some wonderful players from here?
Yeah, I'm not a selector, but an advice to selectors is that selectors should come and watch any cricket, be it 10-10, be it 20-20, because as far as I'm concerned, technique are the same. So if you're really keen on you want to get good players, you could come and see them in all conditions that they're playing, be it, as I said, be it 50 overs, be it 20-20, be it the ones they're playing now. Just come and watch. So you're able, if somebody is good, it's going to be good in all conditions.
Ever since I've been watching the games during the day and evening games, if you are the person to decide, do you think when you're playing during the day with that hot sun and during evening hours like this, how can it help some players?
As I said before, it's just a matter of adapting, because all over the world, people are playing in all conditions. As we speak now, India is playing South Africa. They are playing in under floodlights. Pakistan is playing England. They are playing under floodlights. It's a confusion there. 2 runs at the end of the over. 21 for 1 after 2 overs. Coming to ball. That's a very good start. Silage Pidoria bowling his first over from the nursery end. Cracking shots through covers.
Mr. Dan, we've been watching the coach sometimes representing his club. He comes into bat number 7, 8, and sometimes even 10. You see, it's a good opportunity for him to come one down, and he's looking like a superstar batsman.
That's what he's doing now is just applying the experience he's found in Canvas. He's applying it here, having played in the league for about 3-4 years, playing in the top league for over 4 years. The only thing he can do here is just to put that into action here. Look like a different player. Look like a different cricketer. Bring that experience. And actually, that's what he's doing. Right? That's two run. Oh, good running.
Talking of experience,
So good running. There was no chance for. It looked like there'll be no run, but they managed to secure 3 runs. Good running in between the wicket, and running in between the wicket is something that as a cricketer you should be able to. Those are the first basics that you should be taught. So it's good they're applying it here in such a condition.
that is the experience we've been talking about, because the way they take a start, watch and run in between the wickets,
Shot.
looking so wonderful.
But somebody in deep wicket makes it 1. Oh, unfortunate boundary against the fielding side. Sumatra side, that was a very good effort from the fielder. But unfortunately, he forgot the basics of going down, long barrier. Had he done that, actually, it would have been less than 4 runs.
I think I can use the word sloppy, because the ball is coming towards you. If you think the ball is quite quick, you take your time and watch the ball. That is the only way.
I'm really enjoying the running in between the wickets, between these 2 batters. And with that, they've gotten the score to 35 for 1 after only 3 overs, scoring at 11.2 overs, 11.2 runs. That's a very good start. Asiji.
It's just a matter of enjoying themselves, and they apply whatever they were told by the coach and the captain. And it's a simple thing. It's we're playing 10 aside, so the more runs you get in between the fast power play, it really helps you.
Change of bowler. Coming in is Viresh Halai. And Sachin Budia is on 17 runs from 9 balls. Mikun Pendolia, 13 from 5. Another great shot, innovation shot, all the way to the boundary. Good start. And that's a very good welcome for the bowler.
Just a matter of killing his. You know, sometimes when batsman goes for a shot like that one in your first ball, not like killing your morale, but just a matter of alerting you to be steady and ready, and he knows that spot to ball.
So white ball. This is what happens when you're being welcomed with such a great shot. You get a 4, then at least as a bowler, you start panicking and you forget your line and length. Another chance, 6 runs. 6 runs from from Mikunj Pinoda.
And Mikunj, he's 1,000 richer already. And if he continues like that, you can leave this place with 10,000, Mikunj, I know you.
Very well played. Playing every ball on merit. The previous ball, to him it was a bad ball, and he managed to dispatch it to the boundary, and the bowler changed a bit, and Mikunj played it. Well played. Good fielding.
Then what does that indicate after going for a six? The next ball you take a single. What does that indicate?
It shows that the bowler is playing, the batsman is playing every ball on merit. If it's a bad ball that you think you can hit, play it. If it's a good ball, just play every ball on merit. Similar to that. And also, kudos to the bowler. After that six, he managed to change it, but probably changed his line and length and made the batter think otherwise. Well bowled again.
That single gives them a half a century already after the end of 4 overs. 50 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Change of bowler. The 10 coming into ball. Coach Pindolia on 21 from 9 balls. Sachin Budia 22 from 11 balls. Let's see what Nitin Varsani will do with his first over. Good start. Good work behind the stumps with the wicket keeper. Good catch. Good catch. Good comeback. Good comeback from Sumatra after the previous over. That trailed around 11 runs. They managed to come back strongly with that important wicket of Mikunj Pidoria. New batsman, Kishan.
Then the way I was telling you earlier, the fielding team had some superstars, most players, some like 3 players coming from India. Wicketkeeper looking so solid from all the way Cliffy. You remember Kirby's, no, so Papa has a player called Malindi. And this guy is from Kilifi. Now, the name you're giving him from today is Kilifi.
The one bowling, Kilifi.
Wicketkeeper.
Oh, keeper. Hope he won't mind if we call him from where he comes from.
Maybe you can tell me the reason why they called him Malindi.
Maybe he was born in Malindi or grew up in Malindi. You never know.
No
That
way,
guy is a tourist.
he can't be born from Malindi.
That guy is a tourist.
Malindi knows one Swahili, Jambo.
T10 Varsani, 2 balls, 1 wicket, no run. Another good ball. It's an edge into slips into gully for 1 run. Sachin Budia has been there, first 11 balls, 22 runs. Well played. Looking for 2 runs. They've secured 2 runs. Well played. I think it's a good bowling from Nitin. If you're to compare this over with the previous over, this over looks great for the fielding side. Another good bowling. I will say that has been a brilliant over. That has been a brilliant over for Suka. After 5 overs, Suparoha are on 54 for 2 with Kishan Pindoria on 1 off 1 ball and Sachin Budia with 25 off 14. Halfway through the inning, let's see what both teams will do. A team that will capitalize on the last 30 balls. Which team will end up on top with the remaining 30 balls? Will it be Superova or will it be Sumatra? Vishal Kerai opening his account with 2 runs. Good running in between the wickets. With that start, you put pressure on your batter, on the fielders. That's sloppy fielding, not at this level. As fielders, you need to back up your bowler every time.
Yeah, I'm talking about sloppy. Is it the ground or is the fielder himself?
We can't confirm that one now, but the ball, I think that one was put the ball behind the ball. Put the ball behind the ball. That's a basic way as a fielder. Will it be 2? Good backup. I could say Sumatra are cutting those boundaries, and because the batting side have realized that they're trying to push them hard. Good comeback.
Mr. Dan Okinyo, you know, the game we are having right now, it's very, very of high standard and high spirit. third umpire is involved, both run out, stamping. What do you think we should do that in our NPC league?
Everything has a start. And as Kachileva Youth League have started this, it puts pressure. It just it's not pressure. It's just a matter of they're giving NPCA or Cricket Kenya, Kenyan cricket stakeholders something to think about. And after 6 overs, scores is 60 for 2. That was a very good over. That yielded only 7 runs. So those that are organized, those that are behind the stakeholders, those that are entitled, have been given mandate to run our cricket, both at NPCA, Cricket Kenya, or wherever in the country. This is something that they should look at and say, what do we need to do? What can we pick? What can we improve on? Because actually, this is great thing that has been done.
Having such things to such games at the moment,
Another good
think-
bowling.
do you think they are helping umpires in the few mistakes that happen to both the leagues and tournaments, or what do you think when we have such a third umpire to help the our umpires?
Of course, it's a good thing that it needs to be belated. But we all know that there's a chance, top edge, dropped catch, Kimesh, there's a drop catch, that was a chance. Sachin survives. Let's see if he's going to take advantage of that. That's a bye. Nitin Varsani seems to be having a very good day with the ball.
And it has been sometimes for Lal Chibudia and his co-umpire. He took sometimes staying out and he's back. He looking so solid and very confirmed. What do you think? He should come back and do some more umpiring, or what do you think?
Of course, those two people in the middle, Sachin, Lal Jibudia, and Shantilal, they've done well as far as umpiring is concerned. And they gave cricket whatever they could during their prime time. But as it said, old is gold, and we hope that soon we'll be seeing them back at the top level. Probably if you're not umpiring, probably they could just come back and teach the new umpires or young umpires one or two things as far as the game umpiring of cricket is concerned. So it's good to see them in the middle. And as far as I'm concerned, these people have been buddies for years. Another good shot. Will it be a 6? That's a 6 outside the ground. First 6 of the second 6 of the day. And with that, the scores moves to 73 for 2 after 7 overs, scoring at 10 runs an over. It's a good thing. A CG 10 runs an over.
The more you put your runs on the board, the easier job you do, because you'll end up seeing all the fielders having easier chance to field, because the board will be guiding them.
think both teams need that break, that they're having that talk, that conference that they are all having. It's so important with 3 overs to go. And I hope it will yield something for both teams. Could it be the fielding side that will get more wickets and or reduce the runs, or could it be positive, yield more runs for the batting side? It's a matter of wait and see for the next 18 balls.
I'm praying for the batting team to continue with the same spirit, at the same time the fielding side to try to stop the boundaries.
Vishal coming in for his second over. First over, he only needs 7 runs. Oh, edged into the boundary. 4 runs. Edged into gully all the way to the boundary. 77 for 2. After 7.1 over.
As I told you earlier, the fielding team has some super players that's all the way from India and from Cliffy. Do you think below 100 it would be a safe score?
It all depends. I'll say that I'm sorry, but I haven't watched the other teams play, so it would be difficult for me to comment. But any score over 10 runs and over, it's normally a good score. So if they're going to try and continue the same run rate, then it's going to be good for the batting side to defend. Another great shot from Sachin. Great shot. With a player like Sachin, you expect him now with 3 overs to go. He's going to try any kind of shots just to make sure that the score is ticking. He has been there for over 6 overs. So he's going to try and make sure that he gets everything into the boundary just to put his team secure.
Sachin is used to playing 50 overs and now this is 10 aside. I don't think he can complain about getting tired or something
Another
like
great
that.
shot here with EP2. Yes, 2 runs. Two runs for Sachin, moving his scores to 43. Sachin is just 20 more runs to beat the highest score of these tournaments, which is 63. So he has only 20 runs needed for him to beat the high score so far, with 13 balls to play. Another good shot. Good work from the field, from the deep. End of the 8th over. Score is 86 for 2. 12 balls to play. Will Sachin be chasing the high score? Or will he be going to make sure that his team gets a comfortable score? Change of bowler. Viral Fidolia. 1 over 8 runs. Once again, thanks to the sponsors of this event. A great event. Good bouncer. Eyes on the ball. Eyes on the ball. Cricket techniques. Basics. Eyes on the ball. Eyes on the ball and body behind the ball. As I was saying, kudos to all the sponsors that have made this event a success. It's not easy to make such an event successful without support from different people, companies, organization. I think that was a single run, but Sachin thought otherwise, decided not to run. I hope it won't come to haunt them later.
Dan, what do you think if a batsman refuses to take a single or wants to go for a big shot and then he end up missing
Those are
a few
two
balls?
balls, two dot balls. There was a chance for a run. He thought otherwise. It asked the batter to go back. Next ball has been a dot ball. So, two balls that could have made at least had one run have gone without any run. So chance there, chance, 4 runs. Still on the boundary. Had the batter stayed on the boundary, then we could have been talking something different here. 4 runs. (91 for 2) after 8.4 overs. Sachin on 48. Another short chance, dropped catch. Dropped catch. I think those are easy chances. 2 chances in a row. There's one that the fielder thought otherwise and he came in, moved some steps in, and this other one, the ball just came off his hands. So Sachin is surviving 49 runs from 28 balls. Dot ball. The end of 9th over. Scores 92 for 2.
And did you know we have a similar tournament like this back in India?
Now I know.
Now you should know.
Last over. Coming into ball. Last over. Rasik Barsani. His first over of the match. Sachin facing. Will it go 6? Dropped catch. 50 for Sachin. Sorry, he didn't run. I just find that this, it won't come to haunt his team later. All the way to the boundary. 6 runs. 6 runs, and there comes his 50. There comes his 50. And gets his team to 98 for 2. 4 balls to play.
Yeah, no, Kenya, do you think the number of 1,000 shillings Sachin might get, we should deduct to pay the balls that he's losing?
Also another 4 runs. 4 runs. Four runs, and that moves Sachin score to 59. Has equaled the highest score of the tournament without boundary. Is now on 63 runs, equaling the tournament's highest individual score. Scores 106 for 2 with 2 balls to play. 6-4-4. That'd be a chance. That'd be a chance. 4 runs. One more ball to play. Six, four, four, four. Good start. That's a bye. Suktaroha has ended the inning on 111 for 2. Sumatra needs 112 to win from 60 balls. That was a great batting from Sachin Budia, coming up with the highest individual score of the tournament so far. We'll be back with a second commentary after 5 minutes. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome once again. The second innings of the match between Sumatra and Sukapara Roha. Super Roma scored 111 for 2.
Jake Rai to open bowling from the nursery side end. Iresh Halai and Vishal Karai to open the batting for their team. Yes, umpire, ready to go.
It's a good start, good way to start. Defense of 111 runs. So wide ball. Baroha changing, adjusting their field. Chance there. Top luck. It's good to see the crowd coming in numbers on a Sunday evening to watch the action at Kachileva Samach ground. And it's my hope that the crowd, the players, are going to entertain them this evening. It's on edge. For 2 runs, sorry.
Then we spoke earlier about these drop catches. Every time you see a batsman being dropped 1 or 2 to 3 times, he ends up
Chance there. 6 runs.
just a reminder for a batsman, if you get another 6 in between this over, the third over becomes power play automatic. Good luck for the batsman then.
It's a good start for Sumatra. Good bow comeback. And after 1 over, score is 10 for the loss of no wicket. Sachin Budia bowling from the Mosque end. After what was a productive over for Sumatra. Let's see if he's going to make a comeback for his side and slightly put the match even. Good start for him with a wicket. And that's is the end of the Schalke Rai. That was the end, sorry, I beg your pardon. That was the end of the Resh Alai. 1 run of 2 balls, of 3 balls. Caught by Mikunj.
I think then the performance of Sachin Budia at the moment, it will land him into man of the match in this game.
You never know, it's too early to call. Because maybe somebody else might come and change things here. So as far as I'm concerned, it's too early to call. So we are only up the 7 balls of the second inning. New batter is Vinesh Varsani. Vinesh Varsani is walking into the middle after what was a very good ball from Sachin Budia that had them get their first wicket. That seemed like a very fast bounce, quick bouncer. Caught him unawares. Good start so far from Sachin Budia. 3 balls, only 1 run. Four runs all the way to the boundary from the Schalke Rai. Cross the line.
Vishal is a wicket keeper who plays in Kilifi all the way to Samaj in Nairobi, showing what he's capable of.
And we have the captains from Team Daystra and Captain Team Mekfar for the toss. That is a sloppy fielding by J.K. Rai, and that's a boundary. It's a humble request to Captain Team Daynight and Captain Team Magpur for the toss.
Yeah, I'll say some. Vishal Kerai wants to go for this goal. The intention that is showing on the middle, in the middle, is going for that score. At the end of the second over, 20 for 1 for the loss of 1 wicket. Vishal Kerai on 16, Binesh Varsani on 1 run. That over yielded 10 runs.
Mikunj Pedolia to bowl a third over from the nursery end.
Coach Bedolia coming into ball. Let's see what his experience will do tonight. Good start. The way to put the boundary or the boundary. Another good hit from Vishal Kerai. As I said, has shown intent of going for the score. If he can be able to play this Canby's experienced player, Mikul Bedolia, then that with a big advantage for his side.
I think the players knows each other very well because they play like every Sunday, they be together. Batsman has some touch and the ball has some not. I'm sure it's a good contest. That's well kept again.
A good shot to the boundary. Good fielding at short leg. Hard of advice from the wicket keeper to his bowler. That will yield something. We'll see. Another good shot. They push for 2. Two runs from Vishal Kerai. End of the over. End of the third over. Score 32 for 1. They are in. They are playing with the required run rate. Just hoping that they won't lose a wicket before they said they be comfortable with the chase. But as it is, they are within, but they must up their chase a little bit.
I think comparison of the first innings and the second innings, they're like mashing together. So it's only maybe the mistake of the wickets. It will differ when it comes to the end of the innings.
Bowling the fourth over is Kishan Pidoria. There's an appeal for LBW. Umpires says no, and the ball rolls for 2 runs. Leg by. There was a loud shout of appeal, but the umpire thought otherwise. Another good ball from Kishan Pidoria. Good ball, but managed to sneak in 1 run. 3 runs so far from 2 balls. Rather big hurt and a chance. 6 runs. 6 runs from Vishal Kirai. The chance there. 1 run. The good thing about the fielding side, the batting side, they are trying as much as they can to be into the required run rate. So which doesn't put them under pressure as they are chasing. Dot ball. Significant. It was needed after that 6. 8 runs so far from that over. Now the chance there. 4 runs. 4 runs. End of that over. 12 from it. And the scores is 46 for 1. 66 runs required from 36 balls. Coming into ball 5th over is J. Kerai. J. Kerai, so far he has bowled 1 over that had 10 runs. Wide. chance there. Pick up your pin. Nobody was bothered. Get the bowler leg by. 1 run. Good shot. Good shot. 4 runs. Rolling onto the boundary. 4 runs. They have adjusted the field. Brought in point is Gali. Good comeback. Vital wicket at a very crucial stage. Jay Kirai gives his side the second wicket. New batsman. T10 Varsani.
This is the time when we always want to see captain innings. T10 is the captain of the side and he has come in a very crucial stage. Let's see what he can offer.
Yeah, let's see if you're going to have a captain's knock this evening. We just say that they should not lose a wicket at this stage, but Jay Kirai thought otherwise and managed to get a crucial wicket for his side. On the score 52 for 2.
Dana, remember when we spoke earlier about the total score? When we said the total that can be defended in this ground, in this T2010.
It's a good bowling. Good bowling from Superoma. Good fielding. That's a good way to get your team back into the contention after what was a very good partnership. That was a good over. That was the over that Super Roma really needed. That over's only yielded 5 runs. And so the score is now 52 for 2. They need 60 from 30 balls. In short, they need 2 runs a ball.
That rings 12 runs per over.
Bowler is Vinay Patel. His first over of the inning. Let's see what he's going to do after what was a very good over that yielded from Jake Kerai, that yielded only 5 runs. Twelve runs are over required. 2 runs a ball. Good chance. Appeal for stumping, but the batsman was comfortably in his way in his ground. Wide ball. It's been over 10 balls since we had anything from Vishal Kerai. He's been silent for the last 10 balls. There he is with a single. Facing now is the skipper, Nitin Barsani. I think for Sumatra to win, it will all depend with this partnership. 1 run from the skipper, good fielding at covers. Saved 1 run.
Dan, talking about the partnership, the fielding side has really improved so far. Oh,
As I said it had taken us long time before we had anything from Vishal Kerai, and he has had me, and he scores a 6. Another good chance. 1 run. Good fielding in the deep. Dot ball. And that's the end of that over. And score 62 for 2. 10 runs from that over. 50 needed. 50 needed from 24 balls.
batsman, you have to swing your arms. You need 12 runs per over. That is the only way you can manage to chase the score down.
Coach Bidolia coming into bowling second over. CG. Mikun's second over. First over had 11 runs. At this situation, at this stage, Sumatra need 50 from 24 overs, from 24 balls. How crucial is Mikunj's over?
So far, Mikunji is one of the most experienced bowler. And watching from the above, you can see the way he's organizing his fielding positions. And he knows also the batsman, what is he capable of. I'm sure the two coming overs, the overs will come to decide whether the game is going to run away from them or they're going to defend the score.
Good start. 4 runs. That was the best start they could have thought of with a kind of experienced bowler like Mikunj Pidoria. With Vishal Kerai, the Kilifi man in there, anything is not yet over. Sorry, with Vishal Kerai there, anything is possible for Sumatra. Good recovery, dot ball.
Done every dot ball in this stage, it really matters a lot because you happen to give 2 dot balls, the average changes.
They push for 2. That's 1 run. 5 so far from this over. Six with the 2 balls to play. 68 for 2. Good fielding. Pressure is piling on the batters. Nothing less of a boundary will not work for them positively. They have to get those boundaries. Stop. That's the end of the skipper. Stumped.
Remember, Dan, we spoke about this over. Coach has just given 7 runs when the team needed 12 runs per over. Now you can imagine how, plus a wicket.
As I said at the beginning of the over, is that it was going to be a crucial over. If they could have gotten something off his over, that was his last over. So it could have been a good for them, but it ended up that it worked well for the batting side, for the bowling side, and they managed to get his wicket. And let's not forget that Sachin Budia still also has 1 more over to play, to bowl. So it's going to be tight.
Don't you think Sailesh can change the table?
New batsman, Sailesh Varsani. Sailesh Pindolia. Let's see what he can offer for his side at this time when they need 43 of 18 balls. As I said before, nothing short of boundaries is needed. Kudos to the fielding side. They put them at least not more than 10 runs and over. And with that, by restricting them to less than 10 runs and over, has put pressure on them.
Can we see Chris
Required
Gale?
run rate 14.3 runs.
Can we see Chris Gale or Eddie de Villiers in these 2 tournaments?
I think at this time of inning is when you try to come up with a number of shots that we just witnessed happening. People create shots just to make the ball get to the boundary, just get the runs, the scoreboard ticking. So at this situation, we are likely to see those kind of shots. The only thing is that we don't know how what difference those shots will make. Dot ball. Good start from Mukund Bani. His first ball of the inning. That chance for a run out. Yes, that's a run out. That's the end of a short stay of Sailesh Pindoria. Short stay without facing any ball. We are facing only one ball. New batsman, Aviral Nanji, coming in after Sailesh Pindoria was run out of after facing only one ball that yielded one run.
Do you think that's like a sacrifice for the team?
It wasn't a sacrifice. They needed runs. They needed runs, and they needed runs, and unfortunately, it didn't work out well for him.
You give a sacrifice and you hand over your wicket to the bowling team. Is that something that is going to help?
Chance there. As I said before, they have to look for a way of getting balls to the boundary, but that seems not to be working for them, and that's why you are able to see that run out of Sailesh. And also there was a chance of they were thinking of getting 2 runs, but it wasn't possible.
At this stage, do you think the drop catches they gave to the batsman Sachin is now hurting them?
Of course, I said it before that those misfields, chances that we had the dropped catches that we didn't take them will come to haunt them, and actually it's happening now.
Because if you look at the first drop catch, Sachin was on 18 when he was dropped. He ended up scoring 60 plus. So that 40 runs plus into the team really.
That's short stay for Vishal Kerai, for Viral Pindoria, sorry. 2 balls, no runs, LBW. New batsman, Shanti Barsani. As I said before, it's great seeing fans leaving their houses, their comfort of their houses, to come and support this initiative, support their teams, support whatever is being done by Kachileva Youth League. We just hope that the players, I'm sure that they have been entertained so far. Good ball. That's the end of the over. That was a very productive over. A productive over for the batting, for the fielding side. 71 for 5 after 8 overs. They need 41 in 12 balls at 20.5 an over. Nothing short of boundaries. Nothing short of boundaries. This is the time that we need to see those sixes. We need to see those fours.
Speaking of supporters, you see we have 20 teams participating in this tournament, and every team has more than 15 players. You can calculate all those 15 players with their parents, sisters and brothers coming over to watch. Shows a very good commitment.
Just players itself, with the calculation we've said, just players themselves, they're 600 players.
Now you can add the father, the mother, and the siblings.
Just give them each family 5 people. That's 3,000. Not counted friends. Twelve balls to play, 41 runs needed. Vishal Kerai, opener on 46 from 26 balls. Shanti Varsani has just come in, first 1 ball, no run. And Sachin Budia bowling his second over. I've seen the batsman has asked for a helmet. Hold end of Vishal Kerai. End of Vishal Kerai's inning with a fine bowled by Sachin Budia. First ball of Sachin, second over. Bowled Vishal Kerai on 46 from 26 balls. Is it over for Sumatra? Asiji, is it over for Sumatra?
Dan, you refuse to agree with me that the performance of Sachin into this particular game is going to give him man of the match.
You might have seen it very early, but for me, the only thing I had is like I didn't want to count my chicks before they hatched. I didn't want to count my chicks before they were hatched, so that's why I told you it was too early to call.
Sometimes you can use electric to hatch them.
New batsman. New batsman is Nimal Banderi.
Banderi is a young, fine batsman who can rotate the strike most of the time because he likes hitting the ball and swing hard.
Good start. Single. David, as a batsman, what happens when you walk in? As a cricketer, what happens when you walk in and that your team requires about 40 runs from this situation whereby I require 40 runs from 10 balls and you come into bat? What gets into your mind? What do you think?
At that particular time, you find you have nothing to lose. Just come in, talk to your partner and decide between the two batters who's more has stayed for quite longer and you've had maybe enough time to watch the ball. That's the only thing you can decide to each other so that you can at least bring the game closer, not losing badly.
Yeah, that's a situation of walk in, walk out. Nimal Banderi, called Golden Duck, been bowled by Sachin Buria. New batsman and Kush Varsani score 72 for 7. 14 needed from 9 balls. Dot ball 70 from 8. I think it's two over, for they have not shown intents of getting the balls to the boundary. So I'll say at this moment it's over for Sumatra. Another dot ball, third in a row, fourth in a row.
Dan, you're talking about that the situation is quite difficult for the batting team. If I may ask you, 6 times 7, what do you think is your answer?
Of course, it's 42, but that's not. So the calculation is still reducing now. Ask again. 6 times 6, 36. They need 40 to win in 6 balls.
It means it's quite difficult for the batting team now. After just giving those 2 dots.
The last over of the match being bowled by Bhavik Budia. His first over. He comes in when they are defending 40 from 6 balls with 3 wickets in hand.
Is he a regular bowler, or because the situation has just favored them, that's the reason why he's bowling?
Having not bowled until 10th over, it's a clear intention. It's a clear indication that he was not on the top list of the bowlers. Chance there for a run out. Out. New batsman is Rafik Varsani. 39 runs required from 5 balls.
That's quite quick. Fire
It's an
going
appeal for stumping, and umpires refers us to the third umpire for confirmation.
At the same time, it's a wide ball.
waiting for the umpire's confirmation if it was outstamped or not. But as I said, the score, the required scores is too high because they just need 39 from 5 balls. That's way impossible unless something else happens. Once again, thanks to the sponsors of this event for having made it a success. I'm sure their input is what has made this day, this event, great one. And we're just hoping that when they're called upon next time, they'll come once again in numbers to make sure that we enjoy the game that we love. And this, the decision has come, and this it's not out. A single. Single from Nimal Banderi. 4 balls to play, 37 runs needed. Good shot, the single. Good bowling performance to bowler. Good bowling performance from Bavik Badbudia. Another chance for another run out. Two balls to play. Here comes last ball of the match. And that's the end of the match with Sutaroha winning by 33 runs. It was a good match today. Suparoha batted for scoring 112, 111, the loss of 2 wickets, with Sachin Budia top scoring with 67, Vishal Kerai 46, Mikuj Pitolia 21. And in reply, Samantha managed to score 78 for 8, with Sachin Budia picking 3 wickets from his 2 overs, Mukund Hirani 1 wicket from his 1 over, and Viral Pindoria 1 wicket from his 2 overs. And with their performance of today, performance of the match, Sachin Budia stood out as the man of the match. So thanks so much, and let's get back in the next match. That's going to start in the next few minutes. Thank you very much.
highest number of sixes from Vishal Karai. He got 3 sixes. That is 3 times 1 comes to 3,000 Kenya shillings. And Sachin comes in second with 2 sixes.
The second game for tonight is between Team Daysra and Team Mekper, whereby Team Mekper won the toss and elected to bowl first. I request the captains from Team Daysra and Team Mekper come towards the scores desk to select the playing 11.
Jete, the two brothers, Steve War and Mark War. For me, I'm giving you different names. Jate and King. Kwani mwingine hakuli, mwingine anakula? Dan Okinyo, please. Dan Okinyo. Sumir Kara and Manish Kara. Opening pair. Mansukh Evergreen Hirani bowling from the nursery end. Mansukh, please take time because your age also will respect it. Don't fall down.
Ngapa won the toss and elected to field. Shumin Kara facing the first ball. And then striker is Manish Kara. Bowler is Mansukh Hirani. While we have brothers batting, we have father and son fielding. Good start.
Oh my goodness. Look at
The
Mansukh.
best start possible. Good start, Mansukh. And actually, that's the best start possible that a team will admire of having in such a condition, in such a match.
Dan, watching Mansukh taking a run up to the crease line, do you think the run up is the quickest or the ball is the quickest?
This age, you won't say that Mansukh is quick. We've seen quicker bowlers at his age. But as long as he has that rhythm, feeling comfortable in his run-up, then he's ready to go. New batsman is a former Kenyan international and Canby's captain, Rajesh Budia. Rajesh Bud has a lot of experience having played for the national team years back, and he has been successful with his club, Canby Sports Club, in the Nairobi Provincial Cricket League. So we just hope that he's going to use experience to lead his side, Danny Sara, to what will be a comfortable total in this second match of the day.
Dan, as we spoke earlier, we've been seeing new faces in this tournament, brilliant players, good fielders, and the retired players. I think it's something that brings the youngsters who are around watching and having some encouragement to watch their former superstars.
Of course, as a cricketer or as a young cricketer, you're always looking forward to emulate somebody. You're always looking forward to play like, say, so and so. So if they can come here and watch current or former players playing, then that's a very good thing for them.
Look at that shot.
Boundary, good shot. As I was saying, as a youngster, you always look up to experienced players, people that you can watch them play and admire and say that I want to play like so and so. So if these youngsters can come and watch the likes of Rajesh Budia in action in this kind of tournament, it's something that we need to encourage because it's a brilliant thing. Another boundary. 8 from 2 balls from Rajesh Budia.
What do you think the intention Rajesh Bhutia just brought into this game?
It's just ensuring that he gives his team a comfortable start in the first maybe 3-4 overs. And we know with the experience and instructive batter, and he wants to use that as quickly as possible so that he can give his side a very comfortable platform. Another boundary. 3 in a row. And the scores goes to 16 from 4 balls. 12 from 4 balls, sorry.
First ball, Hirani got a wicket. Do you think it gave Rajesh Budia's team something to thought about?
Of course, losing a wicket in the first ball in the first over is something that gets you on the back foot. So if you can get somebody who is as good as Rajesh to unsettle the bowler, then you really need to take it up. Good comeback. 1 run from it. Last ball. Less in Manish Kara facing his first ball.
I would like to see Hirani senior bowling and Hirani junior catching the ball. How it's going to be indicated in the score sheet.
Father son. Dot ball. And that's the end of that over. 13 for 1.
Dan Okinyo, you remember when I was in India, I was in Destra. I stayed there for like 3 months. They gave me a name. I don't know if I'm going to maintain that name because I looked like they are odd.
Second over. Coming into ball is Nitish Shirani. Yeah, they, as I said, it's father and son. Father bowled the first over. Son is coming to bowl second over. Let's see who is going to be more economical. I can bet it's going to be the father.
Do you think we can see that into batting category again?
Depends with the scores that they'll be chasing. Good start. But like the father who had a wicket, the son, and like the father who had a wicket, the son's first ball rolls to the boundary for 4 runs. So as far as the first ball is concerned, the father has an upper hand.
Are we talking about experience here?
The father's experience as far as first ball is concerned. Let's see, as far as the next 5 balls is concerned, who's going to be having an upper hand. As I said, I bet the father. Good ball from Nitish Hirani. Second ball battle. He has won it. Third ball. Good fielding. Good ball. Second dot in a row.
Good to see Chaudhary and Gale sitting on the stands watching this lovely game.
Another dot ball. Good bowling from young Mansuk. 2 balls to go. 4 dot dot dot. 2 balls to go. Let's see what's going to happen. 4 runs, cracking shot through covers for 4.
There is a time I used to think Subit looks like Hirani. Do they have any relationship?
We've been told that they come from the same village, so you never know. And another throw, and that brings the scores to there's a no ball 4, so there's a free hit.
Vishal, commentary box, please.
That was a good ball. That's the end of that over. Scores 27 for 1. It's been a very good start for the batting side.
Sahil Halai to bowl the third over from the nursery end, taking over from where Mr. Hirani left.
The chance. 6 runs. 6 runs. That's the first ball you are losing in this inning, in this match. Also great shot from Rajesh Budia, moving into 31 runs from just 12 balls. Wide ball, down the leg. Six runs. It's raining with so far it's just raining 6s and 4s, courtesy of Rajesh Budia. He's using his experience. We're just seeing his experience carrying the day so far. Good comeback from the young Sahil. Another good ball from young Sahil. One run. One ball to play. Two balls to play, sorry. Good comeback from Young Sahil once again with that dot ball. Good comeback from Sahil, well done. 42, 43 runs for the loss of 1 wicket after 3 overs.
Dan, in this particular T10 games, do you prefer going for boundaries, that is 4 runs, 6, or taking singles?
I'm this person who believes that you play every ball on merit. So if it's a ball that can be taken to a boundary, you take it to a boundary. If it's a ball that you need a single, you need a single. It's a single. If it's a dot ball, it's a dot ball. You don't just force boundaries on each and every ball. That's why I find that sometimes you end up losing your wickets, necessary wickets, because you did play balls depending on their merit.
I noticed in the previous game, there's a batsman who was not taking singles, just wanted to face more balls. If you are the coach, what can you tell such a batsman?
Dot ball of 1 run, sorry. As a coach, I just tell him, as long as you score for us. So, as I said, it just depends. You play each and every ball on merit. Because I don't see why you should just be looking for boundaries or looking for dot balls. Nitish Shirani with the second over. First one, nearly 13 runs. Dot ball.
Dan, he's still speaking on the counting balls. You are there with your partner. Do you think that partner is not good enough for you to be with him to bat, or what makes you to count the balls?
As a cricketer, before I get onto that pitch, I know my teammate, what he's capable of doing.